Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your September 2017 mid-month readings. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Yes, from the background, I'm still in Eastern Europe, still in Poland, although I will be back in my home base of California by the 13th, 14th, so about a week and a half from now. Thank you for continuing to follow wherever I am. Follow, like, share, subscribe. Your support, feedback, and comments are always greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. And regardless of whatever area of the globe I am currently in, as you know, that gypsy part of me just likes to keep moving around. I continue to work the same, though, regardless of where I'm at, because of the wonder of the internet. So thank you for continuing to follow. And for those of you who continue to keep me so busy with personal one-on-one readings outside of the generals I do. And thank you to my regular clients as well. If any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can click on the About or Description button on my YouTube channel's homepage, although I see they've changed their format again. But you should still be able to click on the About or Description button or word on my YouTube channel's homepage to get some more information and my email address, which is Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be happy to work with you. I do a wide variety of readings, love and romance, of course, compatibility charting. I do career, work, and finance readings. I do year life overviews and career overviews, gift readings, channeled messages from passed on loved ones. And I also do package deals for those of you who like to get monthly life readings or biweekly life readings. I have package deals if you want to do those in 3 months or 6 months at a time. So send me an email if you're interested. We will go from there. Current turnaround time for personal readings, by the way, is pretty quick, within 1 to 2 weeks. Almost always within a 2-week period of time, we can set up a reading for you. As I do readings full-time, 5 to 6 days a week, it is what I do. So I'm usually able to get back with you within a day of your initial contact with some information. Make sure to check your rising and your moon sign videos as well, if this is your primary sun sign, for yourself or for whoever you're watching it for. One of your other signs may resonate a little more predictively, and watching all three, if you know them and if you can just give you additional insight and clarity, although it's not essential. You can just watch your sun sign. But there's many of you watching, and it's general videos, and there's so many of you watching. Everyone, of course, has different things going on in their lives, so it may mean one thing in one area of your life to one of you and something else in another area of somebody else's life. So try to watch your sun, moon, and rising if you can, although it isn't necessary. I always get asked that question. Primary sun sign, at least, if you can. Okay, moving right along, this reading is for the Earth sign of Virgo for September 2017 mid-month. So we're looking at the last couple of weeks of September. What does that have in store for the Earth sign of Virgo, our Virgoans? Okay, Virgo, we have the Ace of Wands with the Lovers. We have the Ace of Pentacles with the Two of Pentacles. And from the bottom of the deck for overall energy and guidance is the Three of Wands. Okay, you have two aces side by side, so really kind of contemplation on some potential new beginnings. I think for a lot of you, it's not potential. You are considering a new beginning. And for some of you, this is a tangible new beginning, moving, relocating, a new job even. But it looks like it may affect a primary relationship where that's a consideration, a strong consideration, or an influencing or motivating factor. So your crowning card from the bottom of the deck, overall energy and guidance, is the Three of Wands. This is a card that's kind of about waiting. It's kind of a passive card, an active waiting card. The Suit of Wands is governed by fire, which is generally a very assertive, action-oriented, forward-moving, fluid energy. It's all about change, movement, action, power. It's creative, manifesting, building energy. Most of the cards in the Suit of Wands carry that in. Well, all of them carry that energy, but the Three of Wands is a more passive energy because it's about having put put in a lot of work into something and now waiting for the outcome, waiting to see what your ships are going to bring in, what's going to be the result of the efforts that you've invested in something. Some of you, this something may be in the job, work, career area of your life. It may be in the relationship area of your life. And even under that relationship umbrella, it doesn't necessarily represent a romantic or sexual relationships. There's all different kinds of relationships, friendships, family, work relationships, etc. So there's an overall energy for the last couple of weeks of September 2017, Virgo, about kind of waiting to see what the results of your efforts that you've put into something are going to bring you. So we have the Ace of Wands followed by the Lovers. Like with a lot of signs for the whole month of September, generally, there's a lot of energy kind of in contemplating more internally. So the Ace of Wands, aces, you have two of them here and they're sitting side by side. Aces represent the number one, promise, potential. It always represents the beginning of something, the start of a new path, which holds a lot of potential if it's kind of followed through, carried out with. Otherwise, it'll just fizzle out as nothing. Aces, I like to liken them to seeds. They can contain a lot of potential, but they have to be planted in the right kind of soil at the right time and nurtured and taken care of so that they can manifest to their full potential and eventually end up giving back to us. So the Ace of Wands would be a new beginning, which holds a lot of potential in what you can build and create and manifest with it, something that you feel excited about, very plugged into about, very enthusiastic and passionate about, new beginning. I'm actually going to go crossways to the next ace. You also have another card which represents a new beginning. This is the Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth energy, and the energy in the suit of Pentacles often manifests in the earthly, concrete areas of our life, although you can translate that energy into spiritual and relationship issues too. But it's about tangible results or tangible things often. Money, finances, job, resources, property, assets, etc., or tangible results of the efforts we put into something. The Ace of Pentacles represents a new beginning too. This is a tangible new beginning. This card often comes up for moving, relocating, new home. It can sometimes represent an unexpected sum of money coming in that allows us to have the resources to have a new beginning, and again, a tangible new beginning, moving, relocating, or could represent a new home or car. You have, for the energy for the last couple of weeks of September, and this is probably going on through most of the month of September for most of you, if not all of you, there's a new beginning on the table in front of you. This could be a move or a relocation, maybe personal or related to job. These aces are paired with the Lovers, Major Arcana card, and the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is a card about juggling, going back and forth, which I feel like you are about this new beginning. And I think for a lot of you, it's not so much whether you want to take this new beginning. The Two of Pentacles can be successfully juggling back and forth, but the implication is that there's a lot going on while you're in the process of juggling this. Things may be going on behind you, or you may need to, at some point, choose which one of these pentacles you're actually going to focus on. Now, the Lovers can often represent a soulmate relationship, a kindred spirit relationship, one that's quite connective, very passionate, somebody you have a very strong attraction to. It can represent you being very vibrant and very attractive to a lot of people over the last couple of weeks of September. That may very well be true for you as well, Virgo. I think for a lot of you, what this new beginning represents, regardless of what area of your life it manifests in, although for a lot of you it's going to mean moving or relocating, doing something tangibly different with your life that represents a whole new beginning. And there's a sense for some of you in how it's going to affect a primary relationship in your life. Some of you, it's going to be that it is affecting a primary relationship in your life, and it may be part of your consideration whether to take this new beginning or not. Some of you, it may be, is this new beginning going to cost me a primary relationship, or do I take my primary partner with me? Some of you, you may be considering a new beginning with the new beginning itself, maybe with a partner. Am I moving in with a partner? Are they moving in with me? Maybe moving it to a new level, a new beginning in your relationship as well, or this may be what they're offering you or presenting to you. Regardless of how it's manifesting in the specifics of your life, the energy fundamentally remains the same. There's a promising new beginning in front of you. Some of you, you may be already in the middle of this. You may be still in the consideration phase. It looks like there is a decision that needs to be made about a primary relationship in regards to that, because the lovers represent a choice. That's what it was actually called in the early tarot deck. And sometimes it represents a choice in a triad relationship. In the early tarot decks, it showed a man, it was called the choice. It showed a man standing in front of two women. The implication being that a choice needed to be made between one person or the other, or one relationship or the other, and it was going to affect the lives of everyone involved. That could be the situation for some of you as well. So a choice needs to be made about how this, whether or not you take this new beginning, for those of you who are still considering it, and how that actually happens, particularly in regards to a primary relationship. Some of you, this may be about a relationship itself. It's all about, and I think you're spending the last couple of weeks of September thinking about this, and it has to do with what your long-term plans are and kind of waiting to see how this is going to play out. Your overall energy, remember, being the Three of Wands. The card which precedes it, the Two of Wands, is about being at a crossroads and needing to choose one path versus another. And the key to choosing the right path in the Two of Wands is in long-term thinking and goals, not what's in front of you now. What do you want long-term eventually? What are you really shooting for? The Three of Wands is doing the footwork, laying the groundwork for that and waiting to see what happens. So some of you may be waiting on an outcome from a significant relationship, whether that's a love romantic partner or some other kind of relationship, although the implication is that it's a more personal relationship itself, and kind of juggling, going back and forth between that. Some of you will be on one side of this story and some of you will be on the other, but again, the energy is pretty much fundamentally the same. So Virgo, that pretty much wraps up your September 2017 reading. I don't think that for most of you, there's going to be a clear resolution or solution for the last couple of weeks of September. Again, it's more that contemplative, waiting, and I think this will continue to play out in October. So I hope that this reading has been useful or has brought you some insight or food for thought. Again, Virgo, if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can go to my YouTube channel's homepage, click on the About or Description button or word, and that should give you a little more information, and my email address, which is MAGGIE, the number 1, MCGUIRE@gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the October monthly general readings. And until then, Virgo, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. Take care, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.